and welcome to another exciting episode of the Roots Talk Show. On the panel today, we've got Tatenda Bangajena, Sitambile, myself, Crystal, and Alson. So today we're going to be talking about child marriages. So we start with the base of the topic. What are child marriages, Crystal?
Well, child marriages is when the people or youths below the age of 18 get into a marriage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is child marriages actually about marital manner, or is it,
It's just when you get married when you're below the age of 18.
I think it's illegally getting married. You get what I mean? Like there's no way a child can get married.
Yeah.
There's no way when I'm 15, I decide to get married to a 12-year-old. That's not
that,
it.
that doesn't make sense,
It doesn't make sense. So
okay,
I think
circumstances bring you guys to, get married.
Exactly.
Okay, so what are the key causes of this, Tatenda?
Alright, key causes are early pregnancies. That is like the major major term which causes child marriage. Right? Unprotected sex is another major cause.
Religion.
Peer pressure.
Go deeper. No, we want to know more about religion. What's going on with religion? Tell us. Under the tree ministries. Of course. Item yellow on crystals and then at the end of the day, 15-year-old person is now someone's mother, carrying a baby, doing so many things, so many responsibilities. There's a baby with a baby. Of course. Moving on, I also want to go deeper with this.
Another aspect that causes these early child marriages, right, is misconception of marriage itself. Growing up, right, imagine you're a girl. Your parents tell you, Kuti, in order for you to be successful,
yes, that's
have a child with someone who is mad.
Yes.
That's it makes people indulge into these things, right? With the aim in their mind, you're
16, you bump into this guy, he's from a rich family, so you know automatically, and this,
exactly.
At the end of the day, I get it though.
That's another thing.
So where are they most prevalent and why? Stanley.
Okay, these cases are most prevalent in the national and central, or should I say in rural areas, others we call them remote areas. Nikuti akuna entertainment. Iriko entertainment. Unokwanisa unaona bora remabuza. But ishoma.
And just to add on to that, there's also the issue of poverty in rural areas. There's this rich man who wants to get married.
So many cows and goats
and whatnot, and then you want exactly. Then you want some of that, inheritance, and you're like, I'll give you my child, and then in return you give me those cows.
We used to read those in books in primary.
But it's actually happening.
So I think what comes to mind is who's mostly at risk in these child marriages, and my answer to that is the girl child is most at risk because you're 15. In the case of religion, 60s. Your entire future has been ruined. Now you're being someone else's mom. You want to make sure and you have responsibilities, so many things riding on you, and yet you're 15. So someone else is supposed to be taking care of you. So it messes up the girl child even emotionally. Someone is in their 20s and they got married, when they were super young, and they're thinking, oh my word, everything's not okay. If I'd done this, maybe I'll be here, leading to suicide, depression. It affects the girl child more. Yes, of course, it also affects the mwanam komana, in that he's, taking on responsibility of a provider. Meanwhile, he's doing A level. But the girl child is, honestly, the future is made up of women. So kana vana vedu vetrikuvarodzesa at 15, at 12, simply because zvataurwa in church kunzi she's supposed to marry this guy, simply because conscious entertaining it's now ruining the future because and how can you listen to your mom when your mom had you when you were 12? You don't go to the club, don't do this when so it really affects.
Can I just say, you might.
Okay,
Crystal.
I wanted to say that it actually causes like the high death rates.
Yeah,
Because when you're 15, your womb is not that strong to be able to carry a child, right? And much worse when you're giving birth. So you might actually die giving birth to the child.
Elson, how did these child marriages happen? Zvinotanga sei? Zvirikubva kupi?
Yes, she said, don't go to like, for example, my changes, I'm telling you, could you teach an English what see when the Torutamano are told on you? Do believe you have changed power. Sagamana to me, say, Anto Mutoro, and future get to Kanat Siga, and it's 8 years. So, one of the definition, like, national and central model, in was a little more. Don't believe
In different things,
Yeah,
they're not. The way of thinking is not modernized.
Yeah, they are traditional. And gonna be
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah. Ndatofunga like.
Another aspect that we should also consider the area where they are more prevalent. Abnormal contraceptives. You tell them go to the such thing called a condom. They're like, what? You show them the condom, they think it's a sweet. You get what I mean? Because they've never seen it before.
Is it better to at least tell them how to use them so that you can prevent child marriages?
Yeah, I think it's good to educate children on contraceptives because I'm sure that everyone knows that early indulging is bad. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows, but they still do it anyway.
Yeah.
So what's good? It's better to kill a frog by telling it what to do. You get what I mean?
I felt like you almost forgot that proverb, but moving on. What can the society do about this? Or the community, you like talking too much.
I enjoy talking.
Yeah.
Alright, so what the community can do, open awareness campaigns, educate the youth on these things. Educate them that early child marriages are very dangerous, in the economy especially. Because you can see that money is very hard to find.
It's very hard.
Children are very difficult to raise. How is that even possible? Few people have an ego that doesn't look at that factor, you get it. So, yeah, that's another aspect. Educate people on why early child marriages are bad. Distribution of the contraceptives. Educating them as well in the process of distributing them.
Mom and dad should come into the topic.
Mom and dad should come into the
Like, zvinogara zvichitaurwa nemechsamba kuti pane zvimwe zvinhu zvamunoti zvitaurwe kasingazvitaurwe vana vazive. Because like takutoziva like zvimwe zvinhu zvatisingafaniri kuziva neage yedu. So I think mom and dad should just have to go
talk about it.
Just educate the child.
But they shouldn't.
Why?
They should talk about it.
Okay.
They should. I wanted to say something
But
else.
no, I think way off kutaura kwacho. Pane kutaura kuti usaita zvakati. Taura no, this is this.
It's like this, my child.
So don't indulge into this and this because this is going to result in this and this. Also onto that, we need to tell the girl child that marriage is not an achievement. Getting a degree, that's an achievement. Buying your own Range Rover, that's an achievement.
True.
Getting married, it's something that's going to happen eventually. To that topic, what should the young people do if they're victims of child marriages? Like Alson said about religion, that you said a guy so what should young people do to avoid these things, to be not victims of child marriages? Anyone want to answer that?
Not quota. Like for example, there are like organizations. For example, Roots Child Line. You move for no child line,
even going to the police.
Exactly.
8 years, kumba zvakatopresa utonzi apana zvekuita. Go to the police and say they want to give me a husband that I don't want and I'm not even 18. It is against the law to get married before you're 18. That's your right to go and say no. And this could So even if your parents are not, cooperating with you, go to the police straight up. you know.
And I'm also thinking you're educated, but your parents are not. So you should actually sit down with your parents and tell them, you know what, mom and dad, maybe they don't even know themselves, right? It's just the thing that they were told when they were still growing up that, you know what, you should get married at this age. You sit down, you talk to them. This is what happens. They actually love you. Every parent loves their child. You should just tell them it's gonna come to me some other day, right? It's gonna come back to me. Karma. What is it? Yeah, karma. Okay, it's gonna come back to me. It's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. Sit down with your parents, talk to them, tell them what you want for yourself and your future.
Okay. Who can you call to you? You know, when you want to report, like, no, I don't want this. This is. Who can you talk to about it when it's happening?
You can contact us at Roots.
If you are a victim of child marriages, or you do not want to be a victim of child marriages, your body is yours. You have authority over it. Don't let anyone else have authority over it. Take care of yourself. That's my comment.
I say no to child marriages. Parents, women, fathers, and mothers. Women empower the world. So let's not take advantage of our children, all because they're children. We should also have that soft spot for our kids, not to spoil them, but to create something which is of good in the near future.
A wise lady once said, and I quote, "The future is female." So if you're gonna run off and get married at 16, what's the future gonna look like without you? Answer that question for me.
And I also had, and I quote, touch a friend, touch a neighbor, touch the whole world. If there's anyone who is going through these child marriages, maybe that person doesn't even know, maybe it's your neighbor, you just heard of it, please don't hesitate to report.
Thank you so much for watching the Roots show. Today we had so much fun. I loved today. Okay. Like, subscribe, tell your friends to come and watch these videos. We're here every Friday. So yeah. Bye, peace.